Yep.
All right. Now we're good. Okay, now we're recording. So does anyone want to go first?
I can go
So
first.
okay.
Go ahead, Spencer.
Okay. So I just did just an article from ESPN. LeBron James' contract was $64 million for 2 years. And so after he completed his 2 years with his team, they paid it out. And so both of them did their due diligence and performed their side of the contract. So then it was over so he could sign a new one.
Cool. I just made up a very simple one. Bill hires Sally to babysit his dog for the day. They agree on $10 an hour. Sally babysits the dog and Bill pays her in full for the day.
I found one on Wall Street Journal, and it was about Michael Dell, the guy that created Dell Computers, purchased some high-rise condominiums in New York, and then as he purchased, the contract was completed upon transfer of ownership and money. Right, so that was the one I found.
I had a hard time finding anything, so I think the one that I found was actually for a foreign news source. It was called Scotsman, was the name of the publication, and it basically the article explained that Alex Salmon had completed his 6-month contract for a phone-in program on LBC's Salmon on Sunday. It said that his 6 months had ended, and he had performed the online the Sunday morning talk shows, and so that was an example of completing it, discharged by performance.
Cool. Yeah, mine. I think I might have did wrong. I did with NFL kickers since they've been missing so many kicks this year. I was like, basically, a kicker has a contract, and then with them not performing, they get released. But I could have done that wrong. I read the term with the discharge, the termination or completion of the contract. So when I read the word termination, like instantly, so getting released, same as the termination. So could be right. I don't know. Hopefully I did it right. So let's see here. I'll share my screen real quick, and so we can get this paper. All right, sure. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Cool. So what example do you guys want to use? I'm kind of good with whatever.
I like the LeBron example. I thought that was a good one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Okay. Let's see here. So, all right. So LeBron James signs. What was it? It was a 2-year, 64
million with
64?
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay.
I guess you can put in like 2016, so that way they know it's over.
Yeah. Contract and completes it in the summer of 2018. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So I should put like both parties.
Fulfilled their end of the contract.
Yeah. Okay. There. See. So and then the discharge by completion, right?
Performance.
Oh, that's right. Performance. Thank you. Is that what good to you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna fix that. Okay. Okay, so now I need an explanation of our example. Let's see here.
You can basically take those last two sentences and just move them down.
Yeah, just move it down. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute, I just described that there. So let's see. There we go. All right, now we just need our quiz question.
Should we type out a 30-sentence quiz question? I can't really.
No, please. I hate those.
I hate those.
Those are driving me nuts.
I don't even read them all. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't care anymore. Let's see here. So should we just use like the LeBron James signing a 2-year deal? Should we just use that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Maybe
After
LeBron
the-
James completes his 2-year deal.
yeah, after the deal is completed
Yeah.
or both parties have fulfilled their side of the contract,
Yeah. I like it.
how is it discharged or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking maybe like when LeBron James and like finishes his contract with the Cavaliers, what kind of discharge is this?
Hmm.
One of the answers could be free agency. Right? He's a free agent.
Yeah.
So let's see.
There's an option contract too that we could throw as a answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opt out. Yeah.
I would put the dollar amount in there.
Well,
'cause
see,
that's
he had an option
Cavaliers
deal on
like-
this deal too. He had a player option, which is
After the first year, yeah.
Yeah.
so. Let's see. Like,
I would put the dollar amount after the Cleveland Cavaliers because that's their part of the contract was they agreed to pay him.
okay.
He agreed to play.
Year 64 million. See, does that sound right? See, well, LeBron James finishes 2-year, $64 million. A big dollar there.
I don't think you need dollar if you're putting the dollar sign in front of 64 million. Right?
And I'm just gonna do like that. It's just for me, it sounds better in my brain than for it, just to read it through than to see the dollar sign. Does that question sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the correct answer is discharged by performance. And type that for the answer. See both parties.
Just copy the explanation.
Fulfilled their agreements, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, wrong answer 1. Should we just do option contract for
Yeah.
wrong answer 1? So let's see for feedback on that one.
LeBron chose not to opt out of his contract, he fully completed it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So he had the option to leave his contract early, but would he still have
Yeah,
gotten the
he had
64
a
million?
player option on the first year of that deal.
Mm-hmm.
Would he have to give some of the money back?
He would just
He just he wouldn't get the money. He just signed a
wouldn't get-
different contract with
he would
them.
definitely get it from some other team now.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's a
He'd
Laker.
give
So.
that portion for that year back
Yeah.
and sign with someone new.
Okay, let's see here. Option 2. Should we just put like? Should I just put like free agency on that one or something?
No, do breach of contract.
Breach your contract? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so back on this one.
LeBron didn't breach his contract. He fulfilled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither party did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will put. Neither party didn't. Neither party.
Breached their end of the contract.
breached it. There we go. I was like. Breached the contract.
Wrong answer 3. We could do something tricky. Just put like discharge by completion.
This one could go off.
And that's not a real one, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And then this is not a real discharge.
Yeah, because that's basically saying what the performance is. It's you completed your contract. It's just not real. It's worded wrong.
Sounds good to me. Okay.
Watch me get that one wrong on the quiz.
All right. I'm gonna get these fixed real quick because. Well, is that what good to you guys?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, that should be discharged by completion, not of
Oh.
completion. I feel like.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. That looks better.
There you go. Looks good.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna save this so I don't lose this. I can. Now let's do it. Let's see here. Where's my? There it is. All right. All right. Cool. Let's see. Do we need to talk about the group project at all?
Yeah, if I can share what I created with you guys, and then if you want, I can post it on Google Docs and we can edit it or whatever we want to do.
That
Sounds
seems
good.
like a good plan.
Mhm.
Get off, share my screen here.
So I can't screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get my thing not to share anymore.
It's just down on the bottom by the share button.
Yeah.
Oh, stop share. There it is. There we go.
Basically, I just did a basic PowerPoint with the name of the case and then listed our names. First page is a summary of what the case was. And then I talked about what compensatory damages are and gave the source. And then what mitigation is and gave the source. So what I thought we needed were the arguments that each side was presenting, and I didn't fill those in. And then we'll need another slide for the outcome, which I can copy. The outcome.
Cool. I can make one. I can do the argument slide and fill that in, and say which
Okay.
side, what their individual argument is. I can do that.
All right. And what I did for gospel application, I don't know if this really applies to it, but I tied in a talk by one of the 70 from 2013, and I referenced a couple of scriptures. But basically, I was thinking while we endure things in our mortal life, and sometimes we feel like we've been taken advantage of or we're not made whole, if we have faith in and rely on the atonement of Jesus Christ, we can know that he will make us whole. I mean, it applies to the case, but it doesn't solve her problem of losing out on that money for that time period. But it's a different way of looking at it in the eternal perspective, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Do we just need the one? Because there was a good talk in the conference just recently about that guy who lost his business and was holding a grudge against the attorney of the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Not
you
that we have to change, but we could do
No,
another
we can. We can definitely change that.
Slides, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can do that one if you want. I'll do slide 8
Sure.
and do just another
All right.
gospel application.
So if I post this onto Google Docs, are we able to record each slide?
What do you mean?
Well, it has to be a recorded PowerPoint. So we have to do narration of it. Is that how you read the instructions or no?
I'll have to read over them again.
All right.
There's I think it's called, I had to do it in one of my other classes. It's called like Screen-O-Matic. It's really easy to use, and you just record your screen and then you can use your microphone and one of us can narrate it or something, but it's really easy to do
All right.
if we need to do a narration.
So do you want to try and pick another day this week where we meet and go over it?
Yeah, what days is it due on Wednesday? Thursday?
Right?
Yeah, let's do Thursday. Meet on Wednesday so we can have time to do anything we need.
Does the same time work for you guys?
Should.
Yeah.
I think that should work.
Should work for me too.
Okay.
So I'll try to get the arguments one done by then.
And I can work on outcomes as well.
All
And I'll
right.
get the second gospel application one done.
Okay. And is there anyone that wants to volunteer to do next week's meeting that hasn't done one yet?
I haven't done one. I can do next week's meeting.
Okay. Super. All right. I'll get this posted to Google Docs and we'll go from there.
Who's going to send the invites out for Wednesday?
I can do that. I can send that out again.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right.
See you guys Wednesday.
See you guys.
Okay. Talk to you later.
All right. See ya.
Bye.